Did you know that plastic has been around since 1907? According to National Geographic in 2017, there was a mere 9.2 billion tons of plastic that existed on Earth. Of that, with 6.9 billion tons have become waste, and of that waste, a staggering 6.3 billion tons never made it into a recycling bin. On the full spectrum of garbage, according to Community Research Connections, a recent study states that Canadians produce more garbage per capita than any other country on Earth. Canadians generate approximately 31 million tons of garbage a year. Of that, only 30% of that material is recycled. According to OECD, otherwise known as Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, the world as a whole produces about 2.6 trillion pounds of trash every year. To put that into perspective, that's equivalent to 260 million elephants or 10,000 CN towers. According to National Geographic, 91% of these plastics aren't recycled. Biodegrading doesn't happen overnight. It takes days, weeks, months, years, and even past millions of years. Look at some of these shocking statistics according to Clutter Litter. Now, I want you to imagine holding a full-size piece of paper in your hand. Rip it up into a million pieces. Essentially, this is what happens to plastic over time as it biodegrades. This creates a major problem for animals when they ingest the plastic, mistaking it for food. The plastic gets caught in their gastrointestinal tracts, tricking the animals into thinking they don't need to eat. If their body can't painfully excrete the plastic, they end up dying of starvation. According to World Animal Protection in 2014, an estimated 15 to 51 trillion microplastic particles were floating in the world's oceans, weighing between 93,000 and 236,000 tons. Those numbers were estimated 6 years ago. Imagine how much bigger those numbers are today. This is hardly a fraction of what plastic is doing to animals every day. According to Kids Against Plastic, 99% of seabirds will have eaten plastic, and there will be more plastic than fish in the ocean. Imagine 5 plastic grocery bags stuffed with plastic trash sitting on every foot of coastline around the world. That would correspond to about 8.8 million tons. This is how much plastic gets released into the ocean every year. Scientists estimate that plastic will biodegrade anywhere from 450 years to never. This is an issue that needs attention. These are some of the everyday household items that can be recycled. If you look at the bottom of a plastic container, it'll have a triangle. Within that triangle, there will be a number. If it's numbered 1 to 7, it can be recycled. You can also look for the recyclable symbol. These are all items that Regina Curbside will collect. Unfortunately, because of these coffee pods and its size, though they say they're recyclable, Regina Curbside will not collect them. For more information for what can and can't be recycled, you can visit the Regina website. There are many habits that we can change in our everyday life to help ease the amount of trash we throw away. Some of the many ways we could do this is by requesting no straw when ordering a drink at a restaurant. You could also make a note to restaurants when ordering takeout that you don't need cutlery. You could bring in your own coffee cup to a coffee shop. This might even get you a discount. You could invest in wool dryer balls instead of throwaway static sheets. You could buy in bulk, compost food, wash and reuse Ziploc bags, enjoy ice cream on a cone instead of a throwaway bowl, and for women, you could invest in a menstrual cup. Your bank account will appreciate that too. For many more tips on how to produce less waste, visit Madeline Olivia's blog on 30 ways to reduce your waste. Here are a few more of my personal tips to be eco-conscious. Conveniently reuse your jars by washing and delabeling them. You can use it for food storage, drinks, decoration, and more. Conveniently store all of these recyclables in a larger box. Help reduce your waste by rewashing your Ziploc bags. Planting your own garden, such as these community gardens, are a great way to produce less waste. To contribute to this project, I made myself a goal to pick up 500 pieces of litter. With the help of my friends and family via social media, I have exceeded this goal by a landslide. Maddie, a student back in my hometown of Kindersley, has joined me in my mission by collecting garbage herself. So please, keep this momentum going and pick up trash as you see it. Every little bit helps. When picking up trash, it felt great knowing I was helping the environment by decreasing the risk of animals getting tangled and diminishing the threat of them choking on plastic and other garbage. I'm not going to lie, I did get waves of frustration and disappointment in the problems us humans have created for nature, but cleaning the litter made me feel proud and productive. Mother Earth and her creatures depend on us to clean up after ourselves. This is our home too, and we must take action to reverse these damages. Why should we care? There is an overwhelming amount of reasons as to why humans need to pick up our act, stop littering, and do a better job of cleaning up the mess that we have created. Plastic in the ocean is killing millions of marine animals every year. The excessive amount of garbage, plastic, and littering is not only also destroying beauty of nature, but it is also contaminating our waters and damaging plant life. This is dangerous to humans because it's a safety hazard. Litter on the ground creates a breeding ground for rodents and bacteria. Litter is dirty and filthy. Our planet is suffocating in plastic. Animals are dying, millions every single year because of what we do to our planet. We need to stop. We need to begin recycling. We need to begin reusing. When you're out for a walk with your family, pick up a garbage bag and just go collect garbage. Every little bit helps. So please, do your part. Make the world a cleaner, happier, safer place. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, do your part.